American TV, Comic Books, 1940s to 1980s by Peter Bosch. And this is To the Printed Page. And this is yet another brilliant collection from Twomorrows. Twomorrows Publishing. Really recommend checking out their website, twomorrows.com, full of just brilliant books. And this, yet another one. 192 pages and all the way through, full of brilliant colour pictures, as well as black and white, as well as artist profiles. Lots and lots of information of some really obscure TV series. Now, obviously, I'm in the UK. Quite a lot of these American series I have never seen. Perhaps many Americans have never seen some because, of course, they're from the 1950s, 1960s, etc. Many, maybe, probably available on DVD sets, Amazon, various services, etc. YouTube, of course, and a whole load of different places. So, of course, many might have completely vanished, like some of the early episodes of Doctor Who. And actually, Doctor Who's not mentioned at all, I don't think, in this. So, it is all American ones. So, if you're coming to it expecting there's going to be lots of British or Spanish or French, Japanese, etc., no. It's all totally American, which is fine. Few bits about British comics, but that's about it. However, artist profile, very weird way of doing that. Table of contents. Now, as it's a book about all TV series, you'd think that there would be sort of a little bit of breakdown showing some of the TV series names. Instead, it's the artist profile. It's not actually grouped by artist. I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't think it is. However, it's just in order. So clearly, it's not. 1940s and 1950s, and you got there the first one there. Well, I assume it's the first one. This is a highly detailed behind-the-scenes look at early TV production. Certainly must be very early anyway. Adventures in Electricity, a story of electronics. That really was exciting. The artwork looks brilliant. I don't know who the artist was. Captain Kangaroo and television set. It's even got some adverts as well, which is great. A television bank, so you could put your money there. I remember those sort of things. Hopalong Cassidy, Snarker. See, some of these I've never heard of, and it does put a little blurb about them. You got their 1950s CBS programs. Life with Snarky Parker. Totally Bozo the Clown, Gene Autry, and of course there's lots of things like westerns and things, lots of westerns. Gabby Hayes. Again, many of these sort of series I'm certain have been collected on various box sets and things, or you probably even find a box set of westerns where you've got like 1 or 2 episodes. And in case, personally, for many of these things, that's all you really need. It's nice to watch one episode of some of these things. I don't think I could watch 250 episodes of Gabby Hayes or something. I'd be thinking, it'd be too much. Busted Crab. I'm certain that some people do actually watch those many episodes. Got more time than I have. Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, Range Rider. Again, lots of westerns. Obviously, westerns. Science fiction obviously was very popular, obviously of a certain type. Roy Rogers, Dale Evans. I've had quite a few of those ones. Again, many are Dell, or obviously later Gold Key, and Dell there as well. Dell, not actually much really when it comes. That's actually strange going through this. There's a lot of Dell, lots of Dell, but nothing about Marvel, Timely or Atlas. Maybe they couldn't have done things, but also lots of other companies as well. Maybe they didn't license them. Maybe not. I guess that's the reason. So you got Gold Key there, obviously Dell, Gold Key as well. So that was the thing. Gunsmoke, Man in Space, Walt Disney one, of course. And it's like I say, just full of Captain Kangaroo. 1955 to 1984. Wow! I can't say I have seen a single episode of Captain Kangaroo. I'm so immensely popular. Absolutely. Like this one, Adventures of Long John Silver. I remember watching quite a few of those sort of things. Walt Disney Treasure Island, 1950. Oh, right. So 39 episodes. Again, some of these things. It's a pity, actually, that in these things, it would have been nice if you put a little comment saying available as a box set or something. You know, still available, collected in this edition. Zippy the Chimp. I don't know. Maybe these are immensely popular series. The Bengal Lancers. I don't know. Some of these are just one comic. That was it. But obviously some of them may be obviously many comics, and it does actually give a listing of, so it says there, Dell Comics only issue. And Dell did do lots of those where they'd have one single thing and that was it. Adventures of Sir Lancelot, Robin Hood, The Lone Ranger. Oh, remember that one? The Sheriff of Cassis, something like that anyway. One shot comic giveaway from Mobile. So Zorro, and again, lots and lots of tales. Got a few DC ones. Of course, DC had like Bob Hope, A Date with Judy, and those sort of things. Again, not so familiar with those series. Can't say. And these ones as well, Colt 45, Sea Hunt, well, literally thousands and thousands of series. Many of them maybe made to the UK. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were on in the 1960s on ITV. Now, I didn't have ITV, so I can't say. It's possible lots of them were shown there. Twilight Zone, I remember, of course, love Twilight Zone. Brilliant series. And, of course, artist profile, Reed Crandall. Brilliant artist. And it's got, obviously, examples as well. Reed Crandall's work there. Hennessy, Danger Man, Secret Agent. Just reading it, obviously, like that. Aquanauts, Diver Dan, Adventures in Paradise, Dr. Kildare. That one did definitely turn up on the UK. Some ITV, must have been ITV. Maybe. Was it BBC? However, Bachelor Father. Never seen that one. Again, The Thriller. Boris Karloff. Absolutely. And it probably, as I say, some of these are only probably one issue. But the series, obviously, there were lots of series. And it says here, again, one issue. This is King of Diamonds. And it says hit TV series Highway Patrol, King of Diamonds. How the series ran for one season, 1961 to 62. And only one issue, obviously, of this Dell comic. And you've got a couple of clips as well, which is very nice, of course. And The Horse Without a Head, Outer Limits, Jinko on there, Wild West. And this is just... And then it goes into the 70s. That's it, the 70s. Really? I know you've covered 1950s, 1960s, vast amount of detail. Many of the series I've never seen. However, you get to 1970s where sort of period I do sort of, like some of these shows must have turned up on ours. Puffin Stuff. No, that didn't turn up here. Nanny and the Professor. I love that. Hee-Haw. Some of these, of course, are Charting Comics as well. So Charting Comics came into the fore as well at that time. Brady Bunch. You got here The Young Rebels. No, didn't see that. The Young Lawyers. No, didn't see that. Partridge Family. Of course, that happened in the UK. We had the Partridge Family. David Cassidy. The Bugaloos. No idea. Now, this is a sip. Spidey Super Stories. I am surprised no one's ever brought out an omnibus. Why haven't... Maybe there's a licence reason. I don't know. But it just seems odd. That series has been completely forgotten about. And actually impossible to find any comics. I bought issue 1 back in the day when it came out in 1974. But no omnibus edition yet. Or any collections as far as I'm aware. Very strange. This one, Bobby Sherman. Oh, Lidsville. There's so many of these series. Emergency. Profile of Neil Adams, of course, sadly died this week. And Battlestar Galactica. Brilliant collection. I've just recently reading the trade paperback of that. Just great reading those stories again. And they were quite decent. There's a bit of Doctor Who. A little Doctor Who, 1980s, into the 1980s. I remember that one. That was in Marvel Premiere. Tom Baker. Just brilliant. And then we've got black and white one there and there. Fraggle Rock. And also Alf. Everyone's favourite Alf. Alf is immensely popular. Certain channel that always talks about Alf and Alf Omnibus, if there will ever be one. Another one, Captain Justice, Captain Power. Next, obviously, Star Trek, lots of comics of Star Trek. Actually, strangely, not much about a little bit like Star Trek. Got the Avengers, of course, not that Avengers, but Steed and Mrs. Bill, or Mrs. Bill. Mrs. Bill, was Mrs. Bill. She was married. Though you never actually saw the husband, I think they went, well. But Indiana Jones, Chronicle, Riverdale. Riverdale, wow. Firefly, I love Firefly, but I didn't realise there was that series, the Riverdale one, had been done into a comic. Of course, Archie Comics. I love Archie Comics, and I enjoyed Riverdale for a bit. Trailed off after a while, I have to say. And of course, I haven't got a subscription now to Netflix, so I can't watch it anyway. It's probably the stories are completely changed now. However, to the end. And now, of course, that's the trouble with this sort of book. Because of the streaming services, there's so many series that probably have comic books and what's known connected to them. And of course, many of these series, unless you've got access to them, you will never watch. So probably things like Riverdale, many people probably never see them. If they were on UK TV, terrestrial TV, I still associate that with TV, then probably most people would see them. Maybe in future they will turn up on that. Who knows? But anyway, Got some ads for other ones, and this is the John Severin book, which was brilliant. The Artists at War, and again, they're of course old stories, American ones. It Crept from the Tomb, Reed Crandall, Macroboy, and some Dingbat Love. They're all brilliant. Twomorrows, I always get that wrong, twomorrows.com. Just brilliant website. Alter Ego magazine, back issue, of course, just great issues. And, well, this is a superb book, even if it is obviously predominantly American books, comic books, and TV series. It is still absolutely fascinating. So many I've never seen, many I've never heard of. And I'm certain I'll be going through this and think, oh, never heard of that one. But it's fascinating. Plus, not only that, you can, of course, go and then look up some of these comic books, and as well as some of these TV series. Absolutely brilliant book. I love this. Really, really recommended. This is just an absolutely great one. Like I say, it would be nice if there was a British TV one that came out. I'm certain there is British ones, maybe, but not probably as comprehensive as this. This is very, very impressive. Totally recommended.